Rapping Latin rhythms coming out of candy store jukeboxes.
Hey, what's poppin'? It's another edition of New Worl Sounz. I'm your host, Mike The Millionaire. Yo, tonight, we got a real special show for you. We got brother Abiodun Oyewole of the legendary Last Poets. Yo, all you rappers out there, y'all need to bow down and kiss the ring, because it was the Last Poets who laid the foundation for hip-hop. You feel me? Keep your hands off that dial. We'll be right back in a moment.
And damn to do something about it. We mambo in his jive face, cause we are happy people, a joy people, full of brown coconut, mango fruit, and love juice that falls on us wherever we go. Dululu la 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 la, como está Miguel? Dululu la 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 la, como está Miguel? Dululu la 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 la, como está Miguel? Sweetness lies.
Our teacher, you know, we have to give him a shout out because he loves the Last Poets. Mark Christian.
Mark this is a shout out to you from Abiodun, one of the original founding members of the Last Poets. And I thank you for opening up your worlds, opening up the students' world to the Last Poets, because we were relevant then and we're relevant now. But I only recognize our relevancy can only take place if we have ears to hear. Thank you.
Related to what? Related to what? The enemy of man. Related to what man is the enemy of man? Related to what human ghosts are trying to steal my spiritual being, raping my mind with the puff-filled peanuts, selling my love on the market for half price, inflationary precautions, they say. Related to what? Related to what is IC?
Putting out an album in 1970 that sold 1 million copies by word of mouth. I don't know if I could ever eclipse that, because the people, that was the endorsement by the people.
Wait a minute, say that again? 1 million?
We put out an album, the very first album. Oh, and I'll tell you something else with that album. We put out that album, but we were also the very first group, and I'm very proud of this because I thought of it. We were the very first group in America to put the words on the inside cover of an album. I told Alan Douglas to do that because we were talking so fast, I didn't think people would be able to understand. And found out later on, it's a hell of a teaching tool, because we had a mother, and we were being interviewed in D.C. She called up and says, I just want to thank you all for helping raise my boys.
Wow.
So I looked at Umar and I said, you got a family in D.C.? You ain't tell me about it? He said, I thought it was you. I said, sister, please explain that. I said, well, when my boys act up, I put them in the room, I put a speaker in the room, and the only thing they could listen to was the Last Poets and Malcolm X. And the only thing they could read was the words written on the back of the album cover of Malcolm and the lyrics in the album of the Last Poets. And you know their reading scores went up?
I know that's right.
I said, wow.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
And I even told some teachers that, and I say, if you're all interested in really raising these kids' reading levels, they're not listening to you. They got their headphones on, they're going through the motions, but they listen to some rap. I said, why don't you have them take that rap and put it on the board? Because you digest it differently when you read it. You're saying it to a beat, it sounds cool. Truth is, a real teacher is really just a facilitator.
Exactly.
We're there to help you learn how to teach yourself. If we're not doing that, then we're doing you a disservice. Man, I've had some startling experiences. I did a workshop in St. Martin 2 years ago. There's a sister there, she dances in the Fela. You seen Fela?
Fela, yeah.
Okay, so a sister named Nicole Weaver, she's one of the dancers, and we ran into each other at the airport. And I always take my birthday trip someplace where there's sun, sand, and sea. Antigua, Aruba, Curacao, you name the island, I've been there. So anyway, I always go someplace where there's sun, sand, and sea, and I love to get away. So anyway, when I ran into Nicole, she was just overexcited that I was going to her island. So I had my lady at the time who passed away last year. But she was our tour guide.
Right.
And she told me she wanted to start an organization called Art Saves Lives, because the kids there are idle. On most of those islands, those kids don't have nothing to do.
Right.
But people come there to vacation, and it looks real cool to us, like paradise. But these kids are really idle.
Yeah.
So she did one workshops. So she brought some dancers from the city and singers, and I was a poet, and she brought another poet, female poet. And there was his brother, we were getting ready to catch a plane out of JFK. And his brother kept staring at me. I said, damn, I hope he ain't gay. He was fixed on me, you know, so much. And I tried to be nice and friendly. So we got to the island, we waiting on our bags. I waited for my bag, and his brother just stared at me. Did you ever teach at PS 161 in East New York? I said, probably. I knew it! I knew it! You were my teacher! I knew you were the one! Oh man, do you do this? There was a woman a long time ago who started underground. I said, that's my son, Harry Tubman. He says, I knew it. I said, when did I teach you that? When I was in 2nd grade. I said, and you remember that?
And he remembered
He
that.
says, that's the only thing I remember.
He's grown now? He's grown now?
Yeah, he's 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
2nd grade, that's like, what, 7 years old?
Yep.
Was it like,
That's many moons.
was it difficult to get signed? And like, who do you guys was it hard getting signed? And who did you guys
No.
pitch?
We didn't want to be signed. We weren't trying to be on. Came to us. I refused to go downtown. I told my the business, the guys that were taking care of our business at that time. I said, we're not going downtown to record. We came uptown to Harlem. And we recorded at Eyes 201. And we didn't record there, we did an audition. And he heard one piece, and he said, I'm ready to go to the studio when you guys are. And then I had to curse the fellas out because they were all nervous. Ain't been in the studio. He said, well, what we gonna do? I said, what we do on the stage. We're gonna do the same thing in the studio. I said, we're not gonna recreate the wheel because we're gonna be on vinyl.
Yeah.
So in 1969 we recorded, but the album came out in 1970. The ironic part, my brother, I was sitting in prison when it came out.
I was watching a YouTube clip, and this blew me away when you were talking about the song that y'all did about the 2 little boys.
Yeah.
I was just watching that the other day. I never knew that because to me that's one of the heaviest songs on the album. And I was like, I always wonder. I'm like, yo, what inspired him to write that? You
I
know?
saw it happening right there, man.
Wow.
In Sylvia.
You know the one I'm talking about, the 2 little boys.
2 Little Boys,
Have you
yeah.
seen the 2 little boys?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sylvia's.
One line where I said sitting in Sylvia's, that's where that came from because Sylvia had one spot at that time. And so she, has expanded now. She owns a whole block or something.
Right. Yeah, I remember when it was just that one. Yeah.
But she had just one spot. But that was a spot to eat because she had the soul food going.
Man.
She was rocking the grits and the cornbread.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I'm in there almost every day eating, and these 2 little boys came in there. They ordered big meals, and they ravished that food. They gobbled it up, and they looked around, and I could feel they were getting ready to do something. And they started out, and I'm thinking, Sylvia's a hard-working sister. This is wrong.
Yeah.
So I went to catch them. She stopped me at the door. She says, those are 2 of our junkie babies. I'm just glad they got something to eat.
Oh, man.
I'll never forget that. Because all that showed me was that she cared about her people.
Yeah.
And she didn't care about them getting a free meal. She wanted them to live.
Yeah.
So I told her, we got a pen and a pad. Because this poem happened right in front of my face.
Deep, too.
And the thing that made it
Seen the 2 little boys.
2 little boys. Yeah.
And the thing about that made that poem extremely special. Our conga player, he would determine whether or not your poem was going to fly. Now, he understood figurative language, metaphors and similes, alliterations. He ain't into all that. He's into feelings, and he's into vibe. I got up on stage one time and read a poem that I'd written about the people I grew up with in Queens. I was ranting and raving. I thought it was dope. I typed it up on my grandfather's Remington typewriter.
Remington typewriter.
Old-fashioned. 2 pages. Typed it up. And gave back my best voice. And Elijah never looked at his conga drum. I said, Lord have mercy.
Wow.
If you got on stage to read a poem, conga drum was usually beside him in a duffel bag. He'd have to pull it out and play behind you for your poem to be okay. When I did 2 little boys, he couldn't get the duffel bag out of the case. He couldn't get the conga out of the duffel bag quick enough. All he could do was take the top off the duffel bag, and he started playing.
just beat down in it.
And it's the only poem, if you listen to the album, where we're having a direct conversation. I said, have you seen Skinny Boy chasing white goes there? Boop, bop, doop, bop. Face pumped up, tractors on, bop, bop, doop, bop. eyes popping out of his skull, his mind blown.
Beautiful call and response.
Call, that's all it is.
Beautiful call and response. When we talked about that in class.
Church thing.
I mean, that's so he let me know without ever saying a word. This woman's dope.
Yeah.
Every time coming up listening to that, every time I listen to that song, I'm like, I could tell there was deep emotion and feeling put into the creation of that song.
I saw that.
You know,
Damn, and that interchange between you and the conga
it
player.
was so fantastic.
you heard that song?
Oh man,
You gotta hear that. It's called The Two Little Boys.
I'm listening to you this week.
And I feel so bad that you're mentioning, making me feel bad to one instance because I kept promising it to Sylvia and I never got it to her.
Oh man.
She's gone, but her daughter came to me about a month ago. I was in there eating and says, "Where's that poem you promised me?"
Oh, get out of here!
What?
Wow.
So I got to do it anyway. I got it
Yeah.
because the place is still there. The daughter's taking over.
Right.
So I'm gonna get it laminated and give it to her.
Of course.
Have you seen the skinny little boy that chases the white ghost at night?
Have you seen the little boy?
Face puffed up, tracks in his arm, and his mind blown. His mama's somewhere drinking and talking about survival. Pops in jail or downtown in the Y. The little boy chases white ghosts with his friend, and they get high.
They get high.
And they get high. Like cloud 9, where everything is fine.
No responsibility.
Have you seen two little boys running past you with a lady's purse? They stole the black one's purse the other day, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Face puffed up, tracks in their arm, eyes popping out of their skulls, and their minds blown. And they get high, and they get high. Talking about tripping, talking about flying, talking about getting high, getting high. Have you seen two little boys sitting in Sylvia's? Stuffing chicken and cornbread down their tasteless mouths, trying to revive a dying heart, shrinking lungs and wasted minds. Have you seen the sickness of our people? And all the while we parade around in robes of our ancestors and wisdoms of the universe.